But one of the things that I know a lot of people, like their health actually isn't that great. It's so hard because they're trying to poison you in every way. You got to be really smart. You got to make sure you only eat basically only stuff you grow or someone you know who grows it. Everything else is being poisoned. Basically just clean food, like just protein and some fruit and some vegetables, maybe stuff like that. Nothing out of a package. Most people don't do that. Like, you can't be eating anything from any fast food chain at all. It's all basically poison. Most things are poison now. And so you just mostly gotta work on yourself, work on your physical health. And of course, if you got something like really bad, there is stuff out there. There's incredible stuff out there that you can get access to that cures basically everything. And they don't want anyone to know about this. And hardly anyone does know about it. I'm still shocked. Like, basically what Nikola Tesla was talking about has been massively improved upon, and you can get access to it, like right now, and it basically cures everything. Like, Dr. Anna Mihalcea has had it for over a month now, and she actually runs a cancer clinic, just so you know. She's like the most respected doctor and scientist and researcher on the nanotech in the lethal injections and stuff like that. She's proven it with microscopy and stuff like that. And she's had it for over a month now. About every week or so, I get an email from her, and usually the subject line is like, miraculous or another miracle, and it's so great to open them up. Like, here's one I got like a week or two ago. I have a patient with metastatic colon cancer who is on hospice. His tumors were so large he cannot eat. He lost 80 pounds and he has tubes in his kidneys because the tumors are pushing on it. I had him do 40 minutes twice a day with the Tesla. I just saw him, and his tumor in his abdomen is half the size that it was this morning. He's coming back tomorrow for the same regime. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Anna. I'm not joking. This thing is miraculous. Like, I can't, if you're asking me to explain to you how it works, it's basically life force energy from God that the ancients knew how to actually tap into. That's what those old structures were for, which they probably even have here in France still, although I haven't really been paying attention. But and it basically like restores your body to like pure health, like almost instantly. Like this exists. Like Anna said right there, she had a guy, he's like about to die, and massive tumors, and she used it for 40 minutes twice on him in one day, and at the end of the day, the tumor size had gone down half the size. Like, that is absolutely just amazing. And I knew actually when she said that, I was like, I'll bet I'll get an email from her tomorrow and it'll be basically gone, because I know this Tesla machine's like that. She wrote to me the next day, my hospice patient with metastatic colon cancer continued to use the 40-minute Tesla twice a day, and a part of his tumor just fell off. It had broken through the abdomen where he had surgery. He's extending his stay, will continue treatment tomorrow, same schedule. He looks and is feeling great. Wow, 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 Anna. And she actually sent a photo. So this part of the tumor actually came out of his body right afterwards. That's like the tumor that was like half the size it was the other day, and then it just popped right out of his body. So this guy was about to die. Like, he was like on the deathbed. She reduced the size of his cancer tumor by half in one day. Then the next day, a big chunks of it started coming out of his body. And then she wrote me an email the next day. My hospice cancer patient, whom I treated with 40-minute twice-a-day sessions for 2 days in a row, had a huge tumor lysis crisis. Pieces of tissue, supposedly part of his cancer that had metastasized to his lungs, liver, abdomen, was coughed up, came even out of his nose. I told you his abdominal tumor shrank by more than half and a piece of it fell off. She said he was very fatigued and not very responsive for days after. I'll start treating him again, this time a 40-minute session, and then take a break and see how he does. But just letting you know that when you overdo it, this syndrome called tumor lysis can happen, massive die-off of cancer. I spoke with him today and he's doing much better. When there's a metastatic cancer patient, I am reducing treatment to 40 minutes 2-3 times a week, depending on how strong they are, for 20 minutes twice a day. Just wanted to let you know, people may feel very ill from the tumor die-off, and easing off treatment can help them overcome without wiping them out. I'm very amazed by the phenomenal effects for cancer patients. Thank you for your help. Yeah, so this is something we know, is this thing works so fast, and it'll start removing like the tumors, the toxins out of your body, but like really fast, like super fast. And if it does, it's something called a Herxheimer effect, basically. That, you know, because these things are like toxic, and they're usually kind of like in a place in your body because your body puts it there, so it doesn't really go into your bloodstream too much. So that's really what it is. It's cutting itself off from the bloodstream. It's usually in fat and stuff, and but the Tesla will all of a sudden start to move it out of your, like that one guy, it came out of his body, like it just popped straight out. And it was coming out of his nose. Like he's like shooting tumors out of his nose. But because of that, she said, he felt pretty bad. And that's a lot. And so she didn't know this. And this is actually something I want to make sure everyone knows. The thing with the Tesla Club is, it's not just about getting this miraculous machine. Like, this thing's unbelievable. This thing is the biggest discovery of our lifetimes. It's not just about that. It's actually being in the club. It's like it's a health club, basically. It's a science health club. And in the club are hundreds of people, all have been using the machine. They all help each other. So if she had been, she wasn't in the actual club itself. She just had the machine. She could have been posting this stuff as it happened, and people would have told her, hey, slow down. Like, you can't, this guy's got like super bad cancer, about to die. You can't give him 2 sessions of 40 minutes. Like the tumors will be like coming out of his nose and stuff, which it did. And he'll probably feel pretty sick. You got to like take it slow, a little bit slower. She didn't know that. So actually we let her know that, and she wrote back, I was just trying to save his life. He was dying, and I think it's helping a lot. Yes, I'll decrease the amount of time. I just wanted to do something for the tumor, and we were running out of time. All's good. I'm learning how to treat people with different diseases in the best way. Yes, all of my patients are already on detox. I saw my other metastatic cancer patient this morning on the way to a session, and he looks amazing. I really think you have an amazing technology here. Thank you. Yeah, so that's the thing with the Tesla, is it sometimes works so fast it can make you feel sick. Like, this has happened to a lot of people. That's why this club is very important. Because this is so new. No one knows. Before, like last year, when I found out about it, no one even knew you could get plasma out of the air, out of the ether. Like, there's still crazy old guys on the internet, or like just addicted to X and stuff. And they're like, it's just light bulbs and everyone's getting a placebo. Those tumors coming out of his nose, a placebo effect. He just believed it was going to happen. The guy was basically dead. He was on his deathbed. He was barely even conscious. And all of a sudden the tumors start coming out of his nose, coming out of his stomach. And all of a sudden he's feeling awesome after he felt a bit sick because of all the stuff coming out all at once. But the thing is, in the group, it's like the most amazing health club on earth. And there's hundreds of people in there, and some of these people are amazing. I've actually seen them healing people of things. So you get in, when you get a membership into the Tesla Club, sometimes it could be a month or two before you get the machine, but you get into the club immediately. So a lot of people come in the club, and they're like, I've had this problem for like 20 years, and I'm hoping the Tesla machine can be the one thing that can finally cure it. But there's people in the club, they'll go, well, what's your problem? And they'll say it. And they'll be like, oh, take this herb and, you know, go get this sun at certain times and, you know, all this sort of stuff. And a lot of people are actually cured of their thing before they even get the machine. So that's another placebo effect, I guess. Or it's just smart people who know a lot of stuff. So it's the most amazing health club in the world. That's the real value of it, by the way. Like, it's not just the machine, which the machine is miraculous. Like, if you have one or you can get one, you should feel so blessed. This is the most amazing thing I've ever, like, I think I manifested it. I think I mentioned this, that I said like over a year ago, I wanted to manifest, like, I'd become younger, and this machine came into my life. So I manifested it. And it, you know, I don't know how much my stuff affects your reality, but basically you know about this now too. And you can get this thing, but it's not just that. It's this incredible group of people, and we're all just learning how to use it. So there's been lots of people who've had like lots of problems, like that they felt really sick after using it, and people are like, oh, you got to tone it down. Like basically no one knows how to use plasma, but this one group is basically the biggest pioneer group of plasma in the world by far. There's nothing even close. No one even knows plasma exists yet. And there's already hundreds of people with like months or like myself, years of experience, or over a year of experience. And we all help each other. It's pretty incredible when you think about it. So, you know, I know some people have said, well, it's like $11,000, but you're getting a miraculous thing that actually de-ages you, cures almost everything. It cured my assistant. He had like major welts and stuff. They're almost all gone. He had major pain. It's all gone after just one time with the Tesla machine. My wife's hemorrhoids on this trip are gone. I'm de-aging. Like we use this thing so much for everything. It's seriously like if I didn't have one and you told me like I had to do something super extreme to get one, I'd just do it. Unless you said you have to kill someone to get it or something, because I won't do anything like that. But if it's like you gotta like run 500 miles or 1,000 miles without stopping, you know, like you can stop to sleep, and then you get one of these machines, I'd be like, I guess I'll have to do that then, because, or, you know, sell like most of my stuff to get one. I would do that because this thing is unbelievable. And on top of that, you get in with all these people who are all working with it, because it's a little complicated sometimes too. Like, how do I do it? How would I, you know, people have all these different things. How do I get this? And people are like, oh, charge up your coffee. Like a liver problem, charge a coffee enema, charge it. You can actually put the bulbs in the water for like 10 minutes. We've learned how long it takes. 10 minutes seems to give it a pretty good charge with plasma. Then do the coffee enema, it'll heal you from the inside. These are all stuff in the club. And when you think about it, like your average American spends over $10,000 a year for healthcare, which actually kills them. For a one-time payment of $11,000, for the rest of their life, they're gonna have this incredible machine, which basically doesn't break down. And if it does break down, it's pretty easy to fix, and they'll help you fix it for the rest of your life. It only has a 1-year warranty, but they'll help you fix it. Like if it breaks down, something breaks, 3 years from now, they'll be like, oh, these are the parts you need. If you want to send it in, we can help you fix it or whatever. It'll just be a small cost, you know. None of the parts are incredibly expensive. So you basically have this machine for life, and you're in this group which can help you with any sort of issues you have for the rest of your life, for the same cost that most people spend for just 1 year of healthcare, and it makes them sick. It's incredible. I gotta tell you, it's incredible. They just put up a new website, by the way. They got some new stuff up on there. They got a bunch of testimonials finally up on their site. It's at Tesla.club, TZLA.club. Like if you think about it, if everyone in the US is spending $10,000 a year on healthcare, they could all become a member of Tesla Club and basically have something that cures them and de-ages them and everything, and fixes everything. You're sick, it fixes it. It's like having a hospital, a doctor all the time in your house, and then you have the group who can all help you. That's basically like your doctor is the whole group. You ask them, it's like, I just you know, hit my head, got this cut on my head, what should I do? It actually stops the bleeding and actually heals the injury right away. I've done this numerous times. So you can spend just what your average person in the US spends for 1 year, and you'll, for the rest of your life, basically be healed and actually start de-aging and be in perfect health forever. And you might actually never die. That's the thing we just don't know yet. I'll be like, kind of like one of the first sort of examples of that, I guess. If in like 200 years, I'm still like looking like this or better. But by then, you know, you guys will all be dead unless you got a Tesla machine. I don't know what to tell you. But you'd be crazy not to get one, I'm telling you.